big changes at the Quincy Veterans Home. You'll want to see the new construction on the upcoming Muddy River Gems.
The reality is we're looking at one of the oldest veterans homes in our country. And so it was time to build a new one anyway. We want to be able to provide the best for Illinois veterans. We've invested nearly $500 million in veterans homes construction projects.
That's coming up on the next Muddy River Gem, brought to you by Dot Foods.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, John Gebhardt and Katie Roskamp-Ellerbrock. Welcome, first of all.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you for joining me. So today we are here to talk about not only the 56th annual Mississippi Valley Historic Auto Club car show, but also the Quincy Museum and this awesome partnership that you two have forged in taking this on, which I'm really, really excited to hear about. But first, John, you are the president of the Mississippi Valley Historic Auto Club. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, so how many years have you been doing this? Because this is the 56th year for the show.
As far as the car club, we've been doing a car show for 56 years. We've done it in different locations. A lot of times we had the museum down at the All-America Park. And a lot of times it was done there. But then when it got flooded one year, we had to move out to the back of the mall.
Oh, I remember that.
And so we've done that. Then we lost the museum, and we came up on the 50-year point, and I decided, since I'm also a member of the Quincy Museum, that wouldn't it be neat if we could have the cars sitting around the Quincy Museum?
Well, there you go.
Because I'd done a similar kind of thing. I did a video show of one in Sioux City, Iowa, where we had a museum, and I was on the board of that. And so I thought, well, we'll give it a try. And at that time, the museum director was Barb Wilkerson-Fletcher, and she agreed to do it. And so we did our 50th there, and all the proceeds go to the Quincy Museum afterwards, because without running a museum, we didn't have a need to have the funds anymore. And so we basically, they keep inviting us back, so we've done it now. It's been 6 years.
6 years. So it sounds like a great partnership. So great idea. I don't know if you can take credit for that, but I'm going to give it to you. So it sounds like, yeah, it just kind of makes sense. And for the Quincy Museum to take part in this, you guys, so he mentioned the proceeds go to the Quincy Museum, which is excellent. But it also gives people an opportunity to come in and check out what you all have been doing.
Correct. So we are open during the show. So if you come and, see the cars on the lawn, great. Admission that day is half price for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a part of the show or not. So that's another enticing reason to come out to the museum that day.
Absolutely.
Not only see the cars and enjoy some, on-lawn entertainment, but able to come into the museum and see what the museum has to offer as well at a discounted rate.
Absolutely. And let's not forget food.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be grilling out that day, so there's burgers and hot dogs that'll be made available. We do that so that the people who are a part of the show have something to snack on throughout the day, and it's just a reason to, be out and be with the people with the car show and have a unified effort.
There you go. Camaraderie, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And one of the things you need to remember is the museum changes their exhibits every year. And a lot of people say, well, I've already been there. Well,
no, you haven't.
You haven't, because the first floor stays the same, but they change the second floor and the third floor, right?
So right now, our second floor, there's a lot of exhibits dedicated to collaborations with our art partners.
Okay.
So that has changed. I don't know exactly when we made that change. Nancy, of course, can answer all of those questions. But right now it's centered on the arts. So seeing those exhibits and those collaborations is pretty neat.
Yeah. And speaking of neat, the whole building is just so
Beautiful.
Cool. So even if you've seen it, and maybe you haven't seen it recently, go check it out. The car show is, of course, I see some pictures here. Classic cars. You can't go wrong in going to check them out. And all of the people who own these cars are so passionate about it. It's just really cool to sit and chat with them about what the car is, what it means to them, where it came from, how they acquired it, where they're from, right? Because you get, I mean, this is 56 years in the making. I'm sure you get people from all over wanting to show off these awesome automobiles.
Yeah, we get people from Missouri, we get people from Iowa, we get people from different locations in Illinois. So it varies every year. You never know who's going to show up.
Yeah, so I was asking you before about turnout and how many cars you have signed up, and you said, oh, we never know until day of because it is rain or shine.
Right.
So that, of course, affects the registrants, but there are going to be plenty. It will not be a waste of time to come out and check it out, especially with the partnership with the museum. Rain or shine. And you can also, if you want to be in the car show, they can register up to that day and day of.
Yeah, because 9 to noon is when they can register. Then at noon, we open up the car show for the general public, and that's when we cut off the registration. So
Gotcha.
They can show up anytime. And we have some people that show up before 9 o'clock because they like the nice shade trees.
Got to get the good spots.
And so that's where, first come, first serve.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're talking about time. The event is held when?
This will be coming up Sunday.
Okay.
June 9th.
Okay.
And it's, like I say, it goes from 9 to 11:30 is registration, and then we open it up to the general public, and they have lunch.
Yeah.
Which is good because you can also have lunch while you're wandering around.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, it looks like it's going to be good weather. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. But either way, rain or shine, and the museum will be there. So if it happens to sprinkle a little bit, pop on in, check out some exhibits, check out the cool building, pop back out, speak to some aficionados, we'll say, right?
Usually, even though the number of cars decreases when it rains, they still show up. The ones with the hard
Well, you
tops.
get the diehards there then, right? The ones
Yeah.
who are super passionate about it. They're like, you know what? Little rain's not going to stop us. We're going to go show off our cool ride. Right. Yeah. And, I mean, I've been to plenty. I know a lot of people in Quincy have been to car shows here and there, but it really is just so neat. Even if you're not a car guru, a gearhead, whatever you call it, the cars are just something it's like looking back in history. It's just really, really cool.
And they're also different over the decades.
Yeah.
It's just fun to watch.
It is really cool. It's fun to check it out, fun to talk to all the people who are passionate about it, all the owners, lunch, museum. And if you do enter your car, you get a chance to get a trophy. Right?
Yeah. We give trophies out for the top 20, and then they have a People's Choice Award, which the Quincy Museum awards.
Okay, excellent.
And that's just a simple vote.
Yeah,
right in the lane of the museum.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Very cool. So if someone were interested to learn more about the car show or the museum or the car club in general, where would they go?
We do have a Facebook page for the Antique Auto Museum, and there's information there about the club, etc. We meet usually the first Monday of the month, and a lot of times we meet about 6 o'clock, have supper, and typically we've been doing it at the Coach House. And
can't go wrong there.
Then people talk about cars and stuff. And
now, are you always accepting members?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime. The other thing to mention about the car show is we do have raffle prizes, and you do not have to be present to win.
Excellent.
All you got to do is put your name down and phone number so we can get in contact with you, because we have Coach House provides a couple gift certificates.
Nice.
Hy-Vee typically has done that. We also have things coming. I've got a bucket of car wash items from AutoZone. Delta Tire has given us 3 different items. The car wash on I think it's 8th Street.
Okay.
And they've given us a $30 gift card.
Perfect.
And usually the raffle prizes are you can buy 6 tickets They're $1 a piece or 6 for $5.
There you go. Pretty reasonable.
And all you have to do is
Show up.
show up.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, car show, raffles, food, museum. Can't go wrong, especially on a Sunday, you know? I mean, hopefully it'll be nice out, but if not, it's rain or shine. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate the partnership. I think it's really, really cool, and it does definitely fit.
It does.
Yeah, so I have no doubt this show is going to be awesome, and I wish both of you good luck. And next time you'll have to come back. We got to talk about your cars. I asked him to talk about, he's got more than one, we'll say, but we did want to note that members of the car club are not eligible, so you don't have to worry about favorites or anything like that. Yeah, right? We do
Right.
want to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we can, sometimes members will put their cars on display. but
Sure.
They're not part of the.
they're not eligible to win the
judging.
trophies. Yes, gotcha. All right, so yeah, Sunday the 9th, head out to the 56th annual car show put on by the Mississippi Valley Historic Auto Club. John and Katie, thank you so much and good luck. I have no doubt it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks so much. Coming up next, Britt B and Ash C and Coffee Talk. Stay tuned.
Kelly's has been a fun place to eat and drink in Quincy since 1982. A fun and friendly atmosphere, food with flavor, homemade cinnamon rolls, and famous cheese soup, the best menu in town. Kelly's, 2902 Broadway, Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Big changes at the Quincy Veterans Home. You'll want to see the new construction on the upcoming Muddy River Gems.
The reality is we're looking at one of the oldest veterans homes in our country. And so it was time to build a new one anyway. We want to be able to provide the best for Illinois veterans. We've invested nearly $500 million in veterans homes construction projects.
That's coming up on the next Muddy River Gem, brought to you by Dot Foods.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. Now it's time for Coffee Talk. I don't know. Still, see, now I wish no one would have mentioned that because I feel like
it was so flowing.
Yeah, and now I just
Way to go, big dog.
I feel like I hesitate and screw it up even more. But either way,
We had
coffee
fun.
talk time. So, thank you for getting all of the ideas together here because I really, really slacked. Thank you for covering for me yesterday as well.
No, well, that was thank you, Shane. Is
Yeah.
what we really want
Yeah.
to say. Is thank you, Shane, for producing that.
I've heard the sign off was fantastic. So if you haven't watched yesterday's daily, go check it out just for the sign off alone.
Yeah.
She said she Ron Burgundied it, and
Every time.
I love it.
I can talk to you all day, but the second I look at that camera, my soul comes out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Coffee talk. Thank you, Electric Fountain Brewing.
Yeah, EFB.
We're
Electric
usually,
Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're usually here at the table chatting the coffee talk, but we are going to take our coffee talk to a field trip, actually. Now, once a month, we get to announce our new birthday of the month sponsor. It is Celebrations.
Woohoo.
Party and Rental.
Yes. My cousin Abby and Matt, they are amazing.
Amazing people.
Yeah, and they're doing amazing things there. Bringing on some new stuff with the same great service and reliability. And no, they didn't pay me to say it. Look at that. I just rolled that right out.
Nope.
Listen, guys.
Nope, just paid me.
Yep, listen. But they are great.
Yes.
And
we just posted the birthday of the month today, so make sure if you have a June birthday to get your name in there. They're providing us with some great local gift certificates, and then we get to go have some coffee in their new shop.
yeah, which is great, and they've been working really hard on it. But thank you, Celebrations, and get your name in for June birthday. That's always fun. Who doesn't love free stuff, right?
Speaking of field trips, the city council has been making field trips. Last week was at the library. I don't know if they got kicked out or what, because the first sentence to the story was shh.
Yeah.
And
You gotta be quiet in the library, and I doubt it.
I'm kidding. I don't know if they got kicked
I'm kidding.
out. So the second one,
That's funny.
they went to Central Services, and that's out on, I don't know, Jennifer Lane. And that was short, according to David's story, because it was hot and cramped, and but in the story it was posted to social media, and somebody made the comment, and I thought it was a great comment about how it'd be kind of interesting to have city council meetings, field trips, to get out there and
Experience the community.
have different people show up, see what needs to be done. For example, I know there was a lot of talk about the lawn care with the around the Central Services.
Oh yeah, that's always a hot button topic. Yeah.
I don't know, just getting out of our comfort zone and moving
It's a
around.
great idea, especially. So the reason that they're doing these field trips is because there's some renovations happening at City Hall. So this is a perfect opportunity to get out. Meet all the constituents, right?
Yeah.
Give an opportunity for not just them to see other places, but also the constituents to come in and see
other
some
places.
Yeah.
The next one will be at the airport. So
Cool.
And that's a pretty cool building.
That's awesome. I love
Hopefully
it.
it'll be, spacious enough for them. I know it's not like the most,
Like at the cafe or in the airport.
I don't know exactly where.
Either way, it's spacious enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like we were talking about, is this like conducive to getting things done or productivity? Maybe not.
I mean, it's kind of cool, and you're going to have a lot of like eye wanderers, like
Yeah.
looking around, because it's a new place. But I do think that it's a good idea, and it's worth at least the trial and error,
Yeah.
right?
I think a field trip once a month would be
love a
pretty
field trip.
cool.
Yeah,
We
I
like
love a
field
field-
trip.
Yeah. I mean, just checking out new places, especially. I mean, I've been in Quincy my entire life, and I don't think I've visited everywhere.
Me either.
No, we were just talking about the car show that's coming up. I was talking to John and Katie, and I was thinking about, of course, there's that car show. I don't know if it's the same one, but there used to be one at the Veterans Home, Soldiers and Sailors, whatever you call it. And my grandma used to take me into that museum, and some people don't even know there's a museum there.
Yeah.
So I think these are things that, it's
We just
kinda
had
cohesive.
a couple of gentlemen on yesterday that donated a plaque to that museum.
Really?
About, it's something cool to go out and check out.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. It all comes together.
Speaking of wheels in this car show, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
I got told yesterday that I'm Vanna White because I do this all
You do talk with your hands
the
a lot.
time. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to smack you in the face
It's all right
when
if
I
you
do
do.
it.
It's
But
okay.
Vanna has 2 more years, I think, because her contract goes till 2026. But Pat Sajak's last episode will air this week. It's already been recorded, but
Who do you think's going to take his place?
they've already announced that.
They did?
and we've discussed this.
We did?
Yes.
Is it freaking the guy from American Idol?
Yeah. Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I was going to say something nasty, but I won't. It's not nasty. It's just, I think I could do a better job. I'll just throw that out there. Anyway,
I kind of wished that
I could do Vanna's job for sure.
Well, I wish they would have put Vanna in his spot and then put Pat's daughter in Vanna's spot. Would have been
there you
kind
go.
of cool.
A little bit of nepotism never hurts.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
kidding.
female. I don't know.
Female empowerment. I'm talking about you and I.
Yeah.
Let's tag team the Vanna White. Okay, scratch that, Shani Waney. That was. Yeah. I'll be like this. And when I'm missing letters that are dinging, you can come behind me and catch them all up because I'll be too distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Wouldn't
an
that be so much
interesting
fun?
job. Yeah, and
Talk
if you
about a
mess
cool
up-
field trip. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm like misspelling the words in my head. I'm like, nope, sorry. And it's right.
Speaking of female empowerment, okay, also in the news, Mexico's Supreme Court has elected their first female president to lead the nation's highest judicial body for the first time. So, and her name is Justice Norma Pina.
Norma?
Justice Norma
That's
Pina.
not a name you hear.
She was sworn in Monday. Some of the things that she said that I thought resonated with me, with our thought process, with our own judiciary system is judicial independence is indispensable in resolving conflicts between the branches of government. So my main proposal is to work to build majorities, leaving aside my personal vision.
Good luck, Norma.
Yep. Especially considering her election is apparently going to contribute to already some confrontation
Some
between
tense
her and
times.
Mexico's president. I'm going to butcher his name. Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador.
Perfect.
Obrador. I don't
Listen,
know.
I think you just nailed it.
Sure. Well, Andres and Norma are going to butt heads, and it's much like our own.
They're going to bust cabezas. See what I did there? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I just pulled that out of some 8th grade Spanish.
But cool on Norma's part. Interesting. Just all interesting to me too. I don't know if they modeled their judiciary system after us, or I'm guessing a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. Just because, first woman. Women come in either guns a-blazing or I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
But,
well, I don't know. She's saying she's going to be neutral.
Neutral, but she's going to be assertive,
Yeah.
right? And maybe the men in Mexico may not be used to assertive women.
Yeah.
This will be very, very interesting.
It really will.
Yeah.
Locally in our judicial system.
Yeah.
Super locally here. The investiture of Chris Pratt will take place.
Investiture. That is a good word.
Yeah, I looked that one up too. It just means like the
welcoming in, kind of.
So it's not exactly, I don't think it's an actual, maybe it is, it's his sworn in thing, but the word investiture means like a welcoming ceremony.
But he does, it is kind of a swearing in, right? You are sworn in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he starts his duties that day. Something that I saw him say on his private Facebook, which was really funny. It's like one of those, he wrote it himself, but in those meme of the interviewer, and they're like, tell me why this or this or this. He wrote,
can you explain?
it shows here you have had 3 different jobs in a 3-month period and have applied for 2 others during that same time. Do you have an explanation? I just died laughing because I think he made that on the day that he was
That's amazing.
Appointed. Because for those of you that don't know, we had him on Club Muddy when he was a public defender. Mm-hmm. And in 3 months' time, he went from the public defender to deputy chief defender to chief defender. He had applied for other positions. That's what we were having him on, to then becoming one of the judges. He replaced Judge Adrian.
Yeah. So his answer could be, because I'm a badass.
Or, because we like to make field trips. We like to move around. We're human. We're not meant to be in one spot, I think, all the time.
Yeah.
We have to move.
No doubt. Yeah.
Move for growth, right?
That's right. Well, unless you're me and you stay in Quincy your entire life and just keep.
But you're
I'm
still
moving around here.
growing and you're moving here and
I throw like my Ashley is just like everywhere I feel anymore, which
you're constantly growing.
I love it.
I see it every day.
Yeah. Thank you. You are too.
Thank you.
So should I let you end this Coffee talk with
around the world.
Huh?
Or around the world, our wheels, our field trips. No,
Yeah.
do you really want me to end this? No, no.
I want to see it because I feel like I don't get to see it in person enough. Anyway, okay. Well, yeah, no. So I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. You are amazing. And even when you say for tomorrow,
For tomorrow.
I love
Catch us
it.
here for tomorrow.
Catch us here for tomorrow, for we will be here for tomorrow. Right?
That's kind of what it was.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. All right. Well, on that note, thank you, EFB. Thank you, Celebrations. Get your name signed up for June birthdays. Thank you for all of the information.
Yeah.
You are a wealth of knowledge, and I always appreciate it. But I think that does it for today's Coffee Talk. We'll catch you next time.